Brian Clough, a legend of English football. But it wasn't always so. In 1974, having resigned from Derby and struggled at Brighton, Clough accepted a controversial offer from Leeds United. However, after 44 ignominious days, the board voted to fire their manager, and Clough found himself jobless and without many prospects.
Well, aren't you going to be in a very difficult situation? Because after the argument with Derby, you left Brighton under a cloud, and now this with Leeds. Who's going to touch you with a barge pole, as it were?
That is, until Nottingham Forest came calling. A provincial club with little pedigree, Forest were lodged firmly in the old second division. But not for long.
But how do you react, though, when someone from your playing staff comes in and says, "Boss, I think you're doing this wrongly"?
Good. Well, I ask him which way he thinks it should be done. We get down to it, and then we talk about it for 20 minutes, and then we decide I was right.
Clough immediately went to work, weaving his magic in front of the cameras and behind the scenes, progressing the club up the table. The following season, with his old number 2 Peter Taylor by his side once more, the pair worked the transfer market, instilled greater confidence in the squad, and engineered a return to the top flight after finishing third that season. No one could have predicted what was about to happen, as Forest took the league by storm. Household names were born: Shilton, Anderson, O'Neill, Burns, Gemmell, Robertson, Francis. But no name was more important than Brian Clough.
Now, Clough, I've had enough. Stop it.
Well, are you going to stop it?
No, I want to fight him.
That season, playing a swashbuckling style of football instilled in them by their manager, Forest won the league at the first time of asking. Over the next 2 seasons, they won consecutive European titles and collected a total of 4 league cups. The Forest we know today was created. Clough remained with the club for another 10 seasons, but was never able to recreate the early glory years. Nonetheless, the legend was forged, and since his departure, Forest has spent the majority of the ensuing 27 years outside the top flight. But all that is about to change with you. Who, me?
I think socialism comes from the heart. I think I've been lucky and I've got what I've got, and I don't see any reason why everybody shouldn't have that.
Yes, Car Show FM, as it's me, FM Cheater. You can call me Matt, and welcome to Conquering Clough, a new series on the channel here with Nottingham Forest, and we're on a mission. That mission is to better Clough, and we have 13 years to do it. Yep, a ticking clock, real drama. Cloughie, a First Division title, 2 European Cups, 4 League Cups. What do we have to do? We have to better that. But we have to better it in a very specific way. We either have to win 2 Premier League titles or 3 European Cups. And no Europa League, we mean Champions Leagues. We're going to put aside the Carabao Cup, the League Cup, because really, it's nice. But we have to win 4 of them at the very least. But winning 5, that won't be enough. Be nice to win an FA Cup too. Do something that Cloughie never did. This is a great club and a really interesting one. Play at the City Ground, a 31,000 seater stadium, and we train at the Nigel Doherty Academy. Good training facilities, good youth facilities. That's a nice start. Room to grow. The recruitment and the coaching at a youth level, that's pretty average. Got a little bit of money in the bank, just shy of €3 million. So we'll see what we can do with that. Let's have a look at the team. So according to Dane Murphy, our managing director, it's 4-3-3. Who do we know? Of course, we know Lewis Scrabham. Zinkelnagel is here. He's here on loan from Watford. We'll see for how long. Joe Lolly is still here. Oh, that's interesting. Jordi Osei Tutu is here on loan from Arsenal. Maybe an option to buy. James Garner's here. I suspect we won't have an option to buy. And Max Lowe is here. All those players featuring in potential first team. Do we know anyone else? Jack Colback is still here. Figueiredo, I know him. McKenna, he came from somewhere else, didn't he? Bryce Samba is still here in goal. Nice. Okay, so that's the team. Is that a championship winning team? Maybe not. We'll see. We'll dig a bit deeper. What do the board want from us? So in terms of this season, playoffs. So where were we expected to finish? 5th according to the media. Well, that would be a playoff position, given that we finished, 17th last season. From 17th to 5th. Okay, there are some cup expectations there. Sure, we'll try and meet those. Culturally, Nothing much, pretty standard, developing youth, etc., etc. That's all good to me. Should we have a closer look at this squad? So, sorted by potential. Alex Mighton's up there as well as Brendan Johnson. 2, I believe, academy players. That's nice. Rated as squad players. I'd like to see them getting a bit more than that. Now, Brian Clough, the Paraguayan midfielder and a regular, I don't know him. Not bad. Bit of room to develop. Yeah, okay. You can clearly see he's a regular starter. Lukambe So is still here. The 20-year-old still got some room to develop. That's nice. Is wanted, though, by Sunderland. Yeah, I don't think that'll be happening. James Garner is here. Loved him in the Rockford Files. Does that joke ever get old? I don't think so. There's no option to buy there. And we are paying him what? We're paying him a little bit of money, but that's fine. João Carvalho is still here, the 24-year-old. He's also wanted by Brest. Anyway.
Child.
Yates is here, 23, again, bit of room to develop. Yeah, there's a bit of youth here. I mean, if we sort by youth, 23 and under makes up what? About a third of the team. 24 and under, almost half. So there is a bit of youth there. That's nice. Anything downstairs in the development centre? Finn Back. There's a name for you. Finn Back. 18. Yeah, nice little bit of determination. Bucket loads of potential according to the coaching staff. Right back or ball-winning midfielder. With that speed and maybe the weak crossing, I'm thinking ball-winning midfielder. Jaden Richardson, a right back, breakthrough right back, 20 years of age. Yeah, I mean, really nice physicals. The mentals aren't horrific. The technicals are pretty ordinary, but he's 20. He's got lots of room to development. On the bench, maybe? Will Swan, an attacking, a striker, perhaps a pressing forward, attacking midfielder. Yeah, a bit worried about that determination a bit. But yeah, I mean, 20, again, plenty of development room. And Baba Fernandez, there we go. Baba Fernandez, is he a Ghanaian? Yes, Abisso Ghanaian, central defender. Yeah, okay, 21, maybe a bit old. I'd like to see a bit more development in those technicals, but okay. So there are a few players here with potential. Torres Fornar, a midfielder. Yeah, I mean, not terrible. What about the under-18s? Ditefa Sapa Asong, I don't know you. You are a striker. You are okay, I guess. I mean, certainly some great finishing and, nice determination. Anticipation off the ball, not so much. Dale Taylor, another striker, a bit more developed opponent. Oh, hello, Dale. Dale is very nice. Poacher, you say. I see a pressing forward, but anyway, very nice. What is he, 17? Need to get Dale into the team, I think. Jack Thompson. For all you Australian fans out there, that will mean something completely different. Well, you're older fans, some of the young guys won't know. Yeah, okay. I mean, 16, not too bad. Now, I saw someone underneath him. James Claridge, another defender. Oh, hello. Now, James Claridge, I mean, other than, once again, the technicals, the tackling's a bit weak, but wow, the mentals and the physicals, not too bad at all for a 17-year-old with a lot of development. So, there is potential here. Nice. Now, positionally, from a first team point of view, obviously a few loanees here. I'm going to decide whether I want to keep these or not. We'll have a look. So, yes, first decision will be decide who stays, who goes. Obviously, we don't have a lot of money, so whomever we bring in will either be very affordable or loaned in, I'd imagine. We might better put $1 million or so in the bank for a couple of sales. It's tight. It is tight. So if we could shed a little money, yeah, that wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. And it's going to be tough to bring in players at all without shedding these loanees. And as you probably know, we can't shed the loanees until pretty late into pre-season, which means bringing players in may need to be a fairly late decision. So I'm going to go away and do my work and see if we do transfers in, transfers out, tactics, all that, and we'll have a chat about that when we come back. Also, we need to have a game. First off the rack, we are away to Coventry. Coventry, who I'm assuming aren't predicted to finish that high up. Let's have a look. Coventry are predicted to finish 17th, so they're fighting against relegation. Interestingly, we're still in 5th. If you look at that though, see who's behind us. Swansea, I think Blackburn aren't too bad. Barnsley had a good season last season. Can they replicate it? And you look at who's there. Bournemouth first, United, Fulham, West Brom. I mean, that makes sense. Is there a club there whom we could better? I don't know. Bournemouth first behind Fulham? Yeah, I don't see that as a thing. But 5th puts us in a promotion spot, which is what we need. You lose a couple of those clubs, go up. The problem is you got clubs obviously coming down for the Premier League. If we think about them, who are they? They're probably Norwich. They're probably Watford. Yeah, that team is crazy. Brentford went up, but yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, they might stay up. Who knows? Anyway, it would still make for a tough season next season. Remembering, we don't have to go up this season. The aim isn't to do exactly what Cloughie did. Obviously, if we do go up, feel a bit of pressure, but we're not going to be winning the premiership, obviously. It's going to take us quite a few seasons to get there, if at all, if we can keep our job. What if we don't make the promotion playoff spot? Yeah, all right. So, I said I wanted to keep these episodes pretty short. This one probably isn't going to be that short. I'm going to go away now. You stay right there. I will be back in a moment. And we are back for the first game of the season. It's away. It's at Coventry. But hang on a second. Let's wind things back a bit. It's time for a transfer update. And first we're going to deal with the outs. And it's Lyle Taylor. Yes, Lyle Taylor has departed to Saint Etienne for €1 million. Wasn't expecting this to happen, but there was an opportunity. And look, nice to get some money in the bank. Help the wage budget. Obviously help the transfer kitty. Lyle, 31. Obviously nothing, plans there for the future. So we decided to take the offer and let him go. João Carvalho was someone we talked about letting go in the first half of the episode, and let him go we did. He ended up going to Mainz, not Brest at all, but Mainz for $1 million. Unfortunately, we owed Benfica, was it? Something like 25% of the next transfer bid. So we only got 750,000 of that onto the transfer budget. Nonetheless, I don't think we were going to get much out of João. Yes, there are a few nice qualities there, but overall you'd have to say, hey, $1 million seems fair enough. And again, let's put a bit of money aside for the wage and transfer budget. Tampong has left for Minnesota. 100,000 not much, but again, same sort of thing. Not, decent mentals, pretty solid physicals. The technicals, though, he can tackle and such. But, if we're going to have fullbacks that get forward, put the ball in the box, when you've got 7 crossing, it's going to be challenging. So we took the 100K. Guy turns off to the US. Good luck, mate. I don't know why I said it like that. And the transfers in, beginning with Andrew Abomamadeli, the Norwich centre-back, in on loan. I'm telling you now, it's Loan FC here at Forest. A 19-year-old central defender with bags of talent, as you can see. Lots of potential. He's speedy. He's got every bit of everything everywhere. And there's one thing that distinguishes all these loan-ins, and that's an option to buy at the end of the contract. So $4 million option to buy. Remember, we're trying to go up. Whether we go up this season, I don't know. $4 million. If we go up, that'll be chump change. If Andrew does well, and we'll watch his potential as the season progresses, the coach will see him. If we discover that maybe Andrew isn't all that, well, he can always go back to Norwich. Dominic Thompson in on loan from Brentford. Why Dominic Thompson? Well, he's about half the price of Max Lowe, and I think just a better rounded left back. Now, he is our supporting left back, and I think pretty good. 21 years of age. May have some potential. This is the one loanee we don't have an option to buy on. I didn't feel that it was enough here really to be dictating an option to buy. He's 21. If we look at those mentals, they're okay. Just wanted some support out on the left. Speaking of left backs, Riccardo Calafiori from Roma. I think anyone who's played FM in the last couple of years will know Riccardo. May have purchased Riccardo. Not the fastest left back in the world, but boy, technicals, mentals, potential through the roof, and yes, option to buy 13 million. No, not a little amount of money, but again, we'll see how he goes. Now, we are paying him a good wage, more than in fact we were paying Max Lowe. But listen, this guy smashes Max Lowe. There's the comparison there, as if you needed it. Mentals, aerials, vision. Lowe was faster, but that's okay. Calafiori is 19 years of age. Lowe is a 24-year-old who'd pretty much maxed out. Well worth the spend. Time to talk right backs with Nathan Patterson in on loan from Rangers. Decent. Decision making, not so much, but all around, given that we've got what we have here, is a 19-year-old right back. Very, very good. Won't be our starting right back. We'll touch on that. But the potential through the roof. And yes, option to buy 15 mil. A little bit of money for sure. That's okay. No risk. If it works out and we go up 15 mil, we'll be happy with that. Neco Williams in on right back. This will probably be our starting right back, but form will dictate that. Neco coming in on loan. We have an option to buy just over 19 mil. We're paying him just shy of 12 a week with no monthly fees. It's a good deal. He is a very good right back. He and Patterson can fight it out. And we also have Draga. You remember we have Draga here as well. Super handy because Patterson and Draga became injured. So we do have an abundance of right backs, but it turned out we needed them in the end. Midfield was an area I thought we were a bit undercooking, particularly from a creative point of view. Enter Paulo Bernardo. Paulo Bernardo has come in from Benfica. Decent passing, good vision. He can shoot. He can play as a deep lying playmaker on defend. He can play as a box-to-box midfielder. I don't see any problem there. No, he's not fast, but look at that. Look how rounded he is. 19 years of age. We'll watch his potential as the season progresses. If he proves to have that potential over the season, hey, guess what? $11 million option to buy. Once again, we go up $11 million, no problems. And speaking of Portugueses, Francisco Conceição will play out on the right. Now, we've got Joe Lolly out there, and as you know, we did have Zinkernagel. Well, we don't have Zinkernagel anymore, and we'll touch on that in a moment. But here he is, potential, current ability. Balance is a bit dodgy. I think we can get something out of him. Look at that flair, 19 flair. Option to buy, 12 million. These are all good options to buy if we get promoted this season. You know, if we go up and we end up with, 40, 50 million in the transfer kitty, we can easily splash out on these players. And lastly, Joe Gellhardt in from Leeds on loan. Now, Joe does have an option to buy, but this one is 35 mil. I can't really see this happening unless he just blows us away. Once again, lots of potential. I guess 35 million for a striker. Sure, that's fine. He is 19 years old. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. We'll see. We didn't have a lot of striking options. Thiago Tomas we were looking at. Thiago just wouldn't come on board. So Joe is here to play for us, and play he will. So squad-wise, this is it. It's not a small squad, as you will see, but there are players there that are sort of fringy or impact sub. You can see, as we mentioned before, Patterson and Draga both injured at the moment, which means that Neco can step up. And once again, we'll notice that the loanees, Neco, Patterson, Thompson, with I think the exception of Calafiori, I think it is, and Conceição, would that be right? Or as well as Bernardo? No, just those two. They're the only two regular players. Everyone else we brought in on squad because I don't want to risk anything. Andrew just came in late. He only came in this week in the last week of pre-season. So he'll be playing with the under-23s, get some fitness up. And we'll see how these guys do. We'll see how they start playing. Anyway, let's have a game. Tactical meeting time. Yes, we are going to take the opposition instructions. That's it. Interestingly, they're not asking us to change our mentality. They are saying hit early crosses though. Because 3 at the back, I tell you what, I'm going to take that. And as we go into team selection, I'm going to change Gellhardt into an attacking forward with these early crosses. So we've got early crosses on. That's good. Him playing advanced forward, he'll run onto those crosses, do the business, try and break down the back three, because one up front against the back three, even within, these guys cutting in, it's a challenge. We don't have a natural 2-up option. I didn't create one. See how we go. We might just force that. I did bring Graben up, playing up beside Gellhardt, and it sort of got a response. Now, one of the challenges of having so many loanees here is that they can't all be in the matchday squad. So it's a limit of 5, of course. So we'll need to watch that. There will be times where maybe Conceição has to come off and Lolly has to play in favour of having maybe another loanee on. We'll see how we go, even if it's on the bench. All right, dressing room time. I want to be impressed. Go put out a show. Sure, I do want to be impressed, don't I? Let's see how the faith healing goes. It's a little better. Maybe not. Well, first game of the season. I guess they're entitled to not be too thrilled with my man management. This is interesting. We do start with a highlight with Coventry in control of the ball. Clark, Slater, Ben Sheaf, I'm guessing. O'Hare. It is covered by Neco Williams, though. Out to McKenna, Figueiredo, Bernardo. Horvath goes wide to Calafiori. Calafiori finds Johnson, who finds Ojeda. What's Ojeda going to do? He's going to try and release Francis. Ojeda is in the box and he gets tripped. And it's a pen. I think Gellhardt, I can't remember who's on pens. Get away from him. Let him take his pen. Let's have a look at this. It's Bernardo and he puts it away for his first goal of the season. And our first goal of the season. So he's obviously our number one penalty taker. I forgot because our strikers apparently aren't great at taking pens. But look at Paulo. He's calm. He slots it home. and we go 1-0 up away to Coventry. You know, we want to win this game. If we're going to prove to be promotion title challengers, I think we need to win. Anyway, another highlight. This is good. Brendan Johnson's running inside, finds Gelhardt, Bernardo, Ojeda. Back to Figueiredo, out wide to Neco Williams. We're looking good, you must say. Neco Williams cutting in. Oh, he releases Francisco. Francisco cuts back, finds Gelhardt, who shoots and scores. Joe Gelhardt, first goal of the season, our second goal of the game. Conceição with the assist, outstanding. This will be very interesting to see. Look at this. Conceição holds the ball, cuts back, sees Gelhardt. What does Gelhardt do there? Brilliant. Drops off and drives it home. Goalkeeper, no chance. And we go 2-0 up. Okay, another highlight. Gelhardt on the ball. Ojeda releases Francisco. Williams, Francisco, Ojeda. Williams, who's on it? Oh, what's happening here? No, they do manage to clear it, but only to Scotty McKenna. Comes forward, releases Calafiori, Brennan Johnson, Cafu. Calafiori, is he going to try and beat his marker? No, Cafu goes inside to Bernardo. Calafiori, Ojeda, Gelhardt, Conceição, but it goes over. Hopefully Francisco can get some goals this season. That would be good as well. It's 40 minutes. Corner, let's get rid of this. Outswinger. Hamer fires it in clear, but only to O'Hare. Back to Hamer. To O'Hare, who shoots, but it's wild and over as we cross the 40-minute mark. All right, just the 2 minutes of injury time. Will we get another highlight? We certainly won't. And we go in 2-0 up, 6 shots, 3 on target. They've had 4 shots. They've been wild, though. I think we're doing well. I think you can find another gear. Why not? Find another gear. Wow, that just fell flat. You defended well. Let's pump them up a bit. You bossed the midfield, and you made the difference in attack. That seems to do well. If we have a deeper look, though, here, up and down. Look, it's pretty solid. There's nothing really there to change. Fitness-wise, everyone is good. We will just adjust the opposition tactics a little bit. And we will go back out. And we'll go back out immediately to a highlight. Ojeda to Williams. Figueiredo. Conceição. What's happening here? Neco's back to Figueiredo, to Bernardo, to McKenna. What's Scotty going to do? He's going to tip. Man loves to come forward, doesn't he? Oh, he's dispossessed by Gilkes. O'Hare. Scotty, you better get back there, mate, if you're going to defend. Bright is on it. He goes back to Hamer, though. Bassi goes on to O'Hare. Can we? Oh, what a save there from Horvath. Good stuff. Now, resulting corner, outswinger from Hamer. Let's clear it. McKenna's on it, and that is it. So as we move towards 60 minutes, we might have a quick look here, fitness-wise, how everyone's looking. Calafiori and Williams, a few tired bodies out there. Who is contributing the least? You'd have to say Neco is, but I don't have a natural right back to bring on. So I'll tell you what we might do. We might actually drop these guys back as wing backs on defence and stop the overlapping. However, we might turn these guys, he's not naturally that way inclined, is he? Yeah, he's naturally supportive. You know what? Don't worry about it. We're going to turn them into attacking inverted wing backs instead and keep these guys back. Now, Bernardo obviously looking good because of that goal, but there were some fitness concerns. No, let's just go to balance for now and let's get back out there. Let's just change the team tactically. Not worry too much about the personnel yet. We'll see how we go. All right, Horvath goes long to Brennan Johnson, finds Gelhardt, finds Cafu, finds Brennan Johnson, who shoots, pulls the save out of Moore. Oh, that changing them to attacking made the difference, didn't it? All right, what have we got? In swinger, McKenna, and it's wide again. At least they're getting on the ball. That is something. All right, 70 minutes. I think we will make some changes now. And I think I'm going to bring on Yates for Bernardo. Ball-winning playmaker. Let's win some of those balls. Who else will come on? Cafu, Ojeda, both playing well. Maybe we want to bring on Lolly. He's doing well. Johnson. I tell you what. Let's bring on Myton for Johnson. Now, Myton, can he play? Yeah, let's play him as an inside forward on attack because he has got striker's instinct. He can play in that role. He's motivated. Let's get him out there. Oh, we come back to a highlight. Is it real? Is it imagined? It's imagined. All right. 80 minutes and we have a free kick. Conceição goes long, finds Cafu. Cuts back to McKenna. Gelhardt. What's Gelhardt going to do? Back to McKenna. Cafu. Yates. Ojeda. Moving the ball around nicely. Calafiori. Scotty, I'd love you to get back, but now you can get back. Get back very fast, please. Darbo. O'Hare. Let's rescue this ball back, gents. Look at Mighton working hard there. Goes back to Hamer. Clough, Salter, Shipley, Bright. They are moving Matson. Are we going to get this ball off them? Back to Shipley. Oh, Matson's loose. Come on, baby. No, he can't. Matson puts it away. We let him run onto it, and that was it. Look how he just leaves. Look at that. Calafiori. Oh, no, sorry. Neco Williams. My apologies. Calafiori puts it away. 80 minutes. You know what? We might go back to positive, I think. We might go back to positive. Let's go into the tactics too. A lot of tired bodies out there. Cafu is probably the most tired. So what we'll do is we'll bring Cole back on, ball-winning midfielder on defence. We'll move Yates out here. Ojeda can be box-to-box, and we'll just drop Yates ball-winning. So we'll have a couple of ball-winning midfielders out there to try and cement the win. Let's pump the fist, make the difference. Colback is composed. That's good because, hang on. Mighton's on the ball. Goes inside. Ojeda. What's happening? Neco's on the ball here. What's Neco going to do? Goes to Yates. Goes to Cafu. Finds Gelhardt. Finds Conceição. Yates releases Mighton, who shoots, but Moore gathers. All right, let's see if these subs can make an impact. Wouldn't mind getting that goal back. We're only going to have 4 minutes. 4 minutes of injury time. We've dropped down to fourth now. Is it going to happen? It's not going to happen. Oh, wait. Calafiori, long throw, but it's nowhere high. But Calafiori's on it. He shoots. He pulls a save out of Moore. Will we get the corner? No. We've gone full time. It's a win. It's a 2-1 win. It's unfortunate to concede that goal, which I think we conceded when Neco was playing in wing back and defence. That's disappointing. Anyway, we want to say well done on winning. I'm very happy. We got the result despite being at our best. Yeah, I don't think we were at our best necessarily. And that is the last game of the weekend. So we've all played. We actually ended up finishing third. It's interesting. Look at that. Fulham are there. That's great. Bournemouth are there. That's good with wins. Derby, of course, you'd expect down there. They've got to overcome a massive point difference, which they won't. Yeah, West Brom, a loss. Oh well, that's fine. And that's the game. That is the first game of the season. A win. Now, as a reminder, this was the season preview. We're in 6th, so promotion player position. Coventry in 16th, so a win. We needed to get that win. We got that win. 2-1. It's a shame to concede. Nonetheless, a win. Now, when will we be back? I think we'll come back for a derby. The derby, indeed. So we've got to face Blackburn, Bournemouth and Stoke. 3 good teams. And, if we can find ourselves by the time we come to derby still in the promotion playoffs, I think it'll be a good start. That will then give us an opportunity to come back in November for the Sheffield United game. And then we can come back in January for the transfer window. And, maybe Cardiff, something like that. I don't think we want to play derby again. Now, thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to drop a like on downstairs and don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate your support. Hope you can join me on this mission to conquer Clough. Remember, 13 years, Premier League title, 2 European titles and 4 League Cups or 4 cups of some sort. We've got to better that. That's the aim. And that will do. Thank you once again. Look forward to your comments. Love to hear your feedback out on the transfers in, tactics, anything like that. Anything if you've played for a save in FM22, I'd love to hear all about it. Please tell me. And that will do. Until next time, La Starate.